Hey, Shalom. I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. I want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of the great millstone and say peace, mercy, and blessings unto all of the hopeful elect. The true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, which means he exists or he is to be. The true name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, which means he is the deliverer. We are the Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, Lions, Hispanics. We're those people that make up the lost 12 tribes of Israel, the self-proclaimed white man, all right, so-called Caucasian or European. He's not white, he's red. And they are the Idumeans or Edomites, according to the Holy Bible. According to the Bible prophecy, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. All right, and I was checking this video out from Chisha Zed, and I'm not going to play it. I don't want to deal with the copyright or none of that, but you can see from the title, Flesh-Eating, STD, and Trans Exposing Houston DL Men. It tells me we need God, right? And, America is modern-day Sodom and Gomorrah, okay? I do have some videos that I'm going to play. Before I do, I want to say fair use, fair use. And I'm not using any of this for any monetary gain, just for educational critique only, so.
It's going around in Houston, and I just it's a DL list going around in Houston.
So pretty much it's a DL list, all right? And what's a DL list? It's when people expose a list of men who are down low, all right? And pretty much, these men have been have been in the DMs. If you don't know what a DM, that means a direct message. So if you have any type of social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all right, men are trying to, holler at these trans on these apps, and the trans is, is exposing them. So, and this is not just going on in Houston. This is going on all throughout America. Lewdness, okay?
And I just motherfucking moved here and I can't find it. Somebody who got that motherfucker, please send it to me because I need to motherfucking know. A bitch like me need to be prepared and on point. Just in case one of them motherfuckers that was on that motherfucking list come trying to bark up my motherfucking tree.
Right, because what's going on is a lot of these men, they're mess with trans, they mess with men in prison, and they're passing around STDs and STIs, all right? Knowingly, they're evil, okay? And scripture says the days are evil, very evil as days out here, man. You got people giving people diseases on purpose,
Now, for those of y'all that don't know what's going on, it's a DL list in Houston. A transgender woman posted.
There's no such thing as a transgender woman, okay? There's no such thing as a transgender woman, right?
It's a 15, 17-minute long video of the transgender just strolling, going through the messages, exposing all these motherfuckers, and I'm here for it. Now, the trans done deleted the motherfucking video or the screen recording or whatever, and I don't know why you do that. Shit, we need to know. You can't just halfway help us. Don't help some of us, help us all. We all need to see that motherfucker. Because what the fuck is going on? Maybe these motherfuckers will stop being so down low if more people will open up and put their ass on blast. Be who you are. Own up to the way you motherfucking live. Don't be sneaking and snooking around like you all, I just like heterosexual women. When you practically go both motherfucking ways.
This is supposed to be the list right here. I'm going to pause it, because I don't want to get hit for the music or whatever. But as you can see, it's the list of all men, and these are all the men who's been trying to contact the tranny, for sex or other relation, and it's hundreds of them. It's sick, but this happens in America every single day, All right, it's promoted, it's acceptable. Okay, let's see. AI overview. A down low man is a term used primarily within the AA community, okay, to describe men who identify as heterosexual, which means straight, which means they claim they're like women. You might see them with women, they might have children, but secretly engage in sexual activity with other men. This term is often associated with a specific subculture where these men avoid disclosing their same-sex relationships to their female partners, families, or friends, and that's heavy out here. All right, and a lot of these men, they're right out in the open with it, but a lot of it is still secretive. You know, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to expose all of you sick, down low MFers, man. All right, going to expose you, humiliate you, then destroy you, and that's what's happening. Okay, we're living in modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, and you know, there's flesh-eating STDs out here now, so that's a judgment. You know, and I pray all of you goddamn sodomites and freaks get that shit, man. It says the flesh-eating STD is a common nickname for donophonosis, a sexually transmitted infection characterized by ulcer-like sores that can damage genital issues. This is the valley of shadow of death. You have to watch yourself, man. You know? This is Psalms 23. And I'm going to get right to the point. Verse 4. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, which is America, you know, I will fear no evil. And the days are very evil. And there's, you know, there's so much evil out here, man. Right? There's a woman looking to set you up and rob you. There's a woman looking to pass STDs or STIs to you. There's a woman looking to, you know, act like they love you. All right? Claim they want to have your child, and they put you on child support, take care of your shit. You know, there's people looking to grape other people. You know, sell you as a sex slave. All right? Set you up to, you know, sacrifice you, put your organs on the black market. It's all type of shit going on out here, man. You know, I will fear no evil, you know, but for the hopeful elect, we're not walking in fear, even though we're around all this madness. You know, Lord will not be part of that number. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me, going into the word, the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is why daily prayer, you know, reading, it's so important, man, because you got to stay connected to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Gender benders are unrighteous, right? I believe in Solomon talks about that, changing of kinds, you know? This is Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 26. Disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good turns, defiling of souls. Yeah, and if you want to have some type of wealth in this society, right, you have to defile your soul. And you have to do all type of things to defile your soul, such as drink blood, sleep with animals, okay? And then it's recorded to blackmail your ass. Changing of kind. There's people changing their plumbing out here, all right? Men carrying on as a woman, the woman carrying on as men. Disorder in marriages, putting the woman over the man, giving the woman more authority in the man. Wife swapping, you know, swingers. There's all manner of disorder. Disorder in marriages, adultery, and shameless uncleanliness. And those spirits are rampant out here in America, especially amongst the Israelites. Okay? The Israelites, man, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, we're not supposed to live in this manner. Okay? The Most High doesn't want any of us to be no damn sodomites. This is Deuteronomy 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel. None of our women ain't supposed to be in the sexy red, Cardi B, stripper, OnlyFans, you know, multiple baby daddy. They're not supposed to be like that, man. This is hell, right? Nor a sodomite of the son of Israel. We're not men. The men of our nation, they're not supposed to be no damn Fleece Johnsons. Okay, and this dude is very, he's very flamboyant with it, you know. So if you look up Fleece Johnson, which, this dude got released sometime a while back, but now he's an internet sensation, and he's talking about, how he was 16-year-old, he's locked up for like 30 plus years, and now he was hooking up with men. That's a sodomite, it's abuse of self of mankind, but that's put on the pedestal here in America, and they make our people the face of it, man. It's another reason why the Most High got to destroy this place, man. It's so vexing being here. Back in 1 Corinthians 6, verse 9, know you not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, right, worshiping false gods, demons, Allah, Jesus, atheists, say you don't believe in the Most High, no adulterers. You like to have sex with another man's wife, all right, or so-called girlfriend. You see the man with a woman, you want to have sex with her just because she's with him, all right? Or a woman, you have a man, the man's busting his ass taking care of you. You want to have sex with other men at the house while he's at work, all right? Adultery, okay? Nor effeminate, if you look up that word.
Strong's G 3120, Malakas.
Of a catamite, of a boy kept for homosexual relations with a man. Okay? You got something called NAMBLA, or man, how you say it, MAMBLA, man-boy love association. Okay? Of a male who submits his body to unnatural lewdness. You have men that whore themselves out to other men for money. Of a male prostitute. That's heavy here too. It says, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. And that's the Fleece Johnsons, men who grape other men. 10, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shai. And such were some of you. But ye are washed, ye are sanctified, but ye are justified in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right? And by the Spirit of our power, right? Because the Lord did say that all manner of sins shall be forgiven. So it's not like the Most High can't take those demons off of you, all right? But a lot of people that are in that lifestyle, that's a heavy demon. It's very hard for them to come out of that. And they don't want to come out of it. Ultimately, they've been given over, all right? This is Romans 1 and verse 26. For this cause, the Most High gave them up unto vile affections, and that's what America is full of. It's full of vile affections, man. It's to the point where now, there's no such thing as a healthy relationship between a man and a woman, For even their woman did change the natural use into that which is against nature, and that's your studs, And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another. You actually have men out here that lust after other men, bought you, motherfucker might put on the best act in the world. You would never think he's like that, but he's got the down low spirit on him. You know, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meet judgment, getting all sorts of STDs and STIs, getting sick of the Most High, just allow you to be put to death brutally. You know, this is why this place has to be destroyed. You know, this is why we constantly sigh and cry unto Yahweh Shem Shai. We want to be delivered, man. You know, 27. And likewise, also the men leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat. You know, so that's the judgment that they get for doing that. You know, a lot of them get platforms, they get podcasts, they get, you know, they get on TV shows, they get record deals because they want to push that spirit onto the younger generation. Right? It's all about depopulation. You destroy the relationship between man and woman, and you push a homosexual spirit out there. You know, everything in society is all about sex, sex, sex. You know? Then one more. Oh, then you got niggas in Israel are into that shit, man. Right? Letting a woman peg you. You know? This is why heavy judgment is going to come upon our people, man. Okay? Time of Jacob's trouble. This is Jeremiah 49 and verse 17. Also Edom shall be a desolation. It's talking about the whore, the West, Babylon the Great, America. All right? When you go to Revelation 11, it links Babylon the Great. It calls it spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Okay? Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that passeth by shall be astonished and shall hiss at the place. The other nations they're gonna, you know, they're gonna be conflicted. You know, they're gonna be happy, but at the same time, they're gonna be like, well, fuck. You know, America used to buy all our merchandise. We're gonna sell all this shit to now. You know, it's Revelation 18, verse 18. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, we know that place went out by fire and brimstone, right? This place is going to go out by nuclear destruction. And the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. It's not going to be fit for mankind to, you know, to start a community, town, civilization, uninhabitable. All right, an everlasting token, all right, of what happens to a people, to a nation when it's disobedient to the Most High. Okay, one of the main reasons for this place destruction is the sexual immorality. You know, I know I said one more, but I keep thinking of scriptures. This is Tobit, oh no, it's 4 and 12. It's not 12 and 8. Maybe 4 and 13. This is Tobit 4 and 13. Now therefore, my son, love thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people, and not taking a wife of them. And you can't even, you can't even deal with the Israelite woman, especially amongst the southern kingdom. They're fucking through. All right, they got all these fucked up hairstyles and eyelashes, and the diet is fucked up. So they wait, and they smell, you know, they stink. You cannot deal with the Israelite woman over here. Yes, some of them are decent, but that's like a needle in a haystack, you know, and not taking a wife of them. For in pride is much destruction and much want, and in lewdness is decay and great want. For lewdness is the mother of famine. Okay? Lewdness refers to behavior that is sexually explicit and offensive, often intended to arouse cruel sexual desire, pride parades, and all that, man. You know, another reason why the Most High is going to fucking destroy this place and wipe it off the face of the earth. With that, I'm going to close it. And I pray this has been edifying. You know, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Kodash. To the hopeful elect, I want to say shalom.